Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's good? It's your boy, GOOSENECKxGAMER. I got the Rolling Out the Pocket podcast crew with me. We are powered by PremierMadden.com. You can find us featured on Sports Gamers Online, Cookie Boy 17, and D-Lloyd TV. Squad with me right now. King Mike, what's good?
You already know what time it is, man. Just licking my wounds off a playoff beating, but we'll be back.
Okay. Fins up.
We'll be back. Yeah, fins up. Not for now. Fins down. Beat down.
Superstar, what's good? Talk to me. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. No, I'm here. Man, getting ready for season 1 in the way we wanted it to. But we're going to be back ready for next season.
Okay, I love it. It's already talks of season 2. Rolling Out the Podcast. We would be fishing, but it's a little cold outside, you know what I'm saying? So we headed to Denver to hit the slopes a little bit.
We'd be fishing. Shoot. I got me a playoff win. Y'all ain't even make the tourney.
Hold up.
Just saying. Let's level set for the crowd so they just at least know what time it is.
Bird don't beat you on the streak this time and you feel some type of way, huh? Because Bird didn't get you on the streak this time. Okay.
It's okay.
I'm just making sure it don't matter.
That part, making sure they know we are not the same at this point. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying.
I like that energy, sir.
Gotta have it.
So, man, we got to catch our listeners up, man. It's playoff time. Super Bowl literally right around the corner. Draft around the corner. But before we get to that draft conversation, we do have to talk about who's in the dance. Z-Star, catch them up, man. Let them know what's going on.
Okay, so at the AFC, you had the teams that made it. You had Nat with the 1 seed. Hype Mike with the 2 seed, the Chargers User. 3 seed went to Bubba. 4 seed went to the AFC West. Not AFC West. Whatever. But Bacon was the 4 seed. 5 seed was, I believe Bacon played Bubba first. No, he played Fallen first. Bacon played Fallen first. So 5 seed was our Texans User Fallen. 6 seed was HD, our Browns User, and the 7 seed was our very own King Mike. And he played the Chargers, went into LA and knocked them off. Moved on to the second round to play Nat, and no restart this time. Moved on to the second round, took an L to Nat. It was a good game, but just kind of got outplayed, but it happens. And then we had Texans, Titans, part 3. And Fallen ended up coming out on top in that one as well. Then we also had, that was just 2 divisional matchups, right? Yeah, 2 divisional matchups. Moving over to the NFC, we had the number 1 seed being D-Lloyd and the Bucks. Number 2 seed was T-Bandit and the Washington football team. Number 3 seed was Cookie Boy and the Lions. Number 4 seed was Mally and the Seahawks. 5 seed was CEO and the Cowboys. 6 seed was 6 seed. I don't know why I can't think of the 6 seed. 3 and 6. Oh, and the Falcons. And the 7 seed was Noble and the Bears. Washington football team victorious over the Bears in round 1. CEO and the Cowboys victorious over the Seahawks in round 2. And Cookie Boy beat Ant to move on to the divisional round. In the divisional round, we had the Lions and the Washington football team. The Lions were victorious. The Cowboys lost to the Buccaneers, and now we have our 2 championship matches: Buccaneers and the Lions, which is currently underway right now, and we have the Texans and the Patriots. I think that's it.
So the surprise would be D-Lloyd winning. What do y'all think?
I watched the game.
All the way to
I watched him against CEO, man. he seems really locked in. Like, that game was really set to go CEO's favor just from watching, just my opinion. But the minute CEO made two mistakes, but that first mistake he made, I felt like D. Lloyd literally locked in. I mean, he was already locked in. But from that moment forward, I don't feel like CEO could bounce back. Then he made another mistake, and it seemed like, so that it seems like he's just going to keep working out. That's what it seems like. What you got?
And the reason why I say that is because I think we all had CEO making it at least to the conference finals, if not the Super Bowl. So him getting bounced out the way that he did, just kind of choking in the second half, was interesting.
Same.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Cowboys are one of the win now teams, and Buccaneers definitely have a great roster. I think the most underrated signing of the year was D. Lloyd being able to grab Earl Thomas out of free agency. But yeah, I mean, I think I don't even say overachieved. I think he's proven himself as one of the better users in our league.
Was the Earl Thomas thing, was it fair? Because I know a few people had some remarks. I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I thought it was more of a holistic kind of list to how the free agent picks work.
I mean, there were two people that picked before him that didn't pick him, so yeah.
That's true.
That's very fair.
That's true.
You can't argue with that one.
But the Buccaneers having the number 3 pick, is that too high with the team they already have? Although they're doing the same kind of thing in real life. They just picked up Antonio Brown too, so.
I think, the picks, from what I understand, was based on kind of users, I guess. Is that it? Well, I guess, was it completely based on users? My bad. Superstar?
I think it was users, and I think it was random. Like, it was random probability, but you had
kind of like a lottery type deal.
Yeah. Just like the NBA lottery, kind of.
Mm-hmm. I think it's fair. I mean, Z-Star wasn't a top. I mean, Jesus, my apologies. D. Lloyd was not a top user. He wasn't the worst user either, because as he kept going, he got better. But based on what he did, me and him both came in that rookie class, that Madden 20 rookie class. Based on his performance, I think his pick was, because like I said, based on the lottery. So with his performance, I imagine he probably had a chance to be somewhere in the top 10. And it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, then listen to that come up then, to come from a top 10 or top bottom 10, whatever you want to say, to being rated as S tier now. That's by far the best season.
Yeah, I
or at
love
least
it.
Come up, or perception wise, at least. I don't know, but he definitely has rose up, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, bro, that's my rookie classmate, so I gotta throw that out there a few more times. Shout out to him. I'd love to see it.
For sure.
So,
who do you got?
Go out.
What are your Super Bowl predictions? Who you have coming out the AFC and the NFC? We have Nat and Fallen, and then D. Lloyd and Cookie.
So I feel like, it's been mentioned, it's been coined, if you will, in the chat. So you have to acknowledge it, the Cookie magic, like fourth quarter magic. But from how D. Lloyd can really lock in, if Cookie magic show doesn't start till the fourth quarter, he could be in trouble. I'm not saying that'd be the case. I'm saying if that's when his magic show starts, he could be trying to come back from a 17-point deficit, which I don't know if that's what he actually wants to do. So I'm not saying that he won't win it. I'm saying he's got to come out locked in from kickoff, and I don't want to say that he's not locked in. Sometimes that term is thrown around too much. So not locked in, but executing, So
it would be a hard win for Cookie to win. You know what I'm saying? Because D. Lloyd, he's playing real balanced. He has a great team ratings wise. I would actually think it would be an upset. Most people would probably have Cookie as a favorite, but I think it would be an upset if Cookie beats D. Lloyd this year. Just this year, just off the offset of the team rating, to me, is just too much. But you never know. Cookie is cold. So
I think part of the reason why it's an upset is, like you said, you put emphasis like twice on saying this year, and you're 1,000% correct. But I think the reason why people would still call it an upset is because, why you saying it's an upset, but people wouldn't think it is, because they're thinking about what Cookie Boy's done, as a whole. He's also part of the Madden 20 rookie class, now that I think about it. So, wow, I love it. But they're just.
I mean, but I'm saying though, as a whole, he's done a lot.
Yeah, but
even
this
his first season with the. But I'm saying the first season he had with the Dolphins, he didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Yeah. I don't think.
Nah, he was a contender. He came out the AFC, but in the playoffs. But yeah, he did make it to the Super Bowl. You are correct.
He wasn't a contender season 1 last year. He wasn't.
No, did he?
He made it to the playoffs, but he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. He came out the playoffs. So I feel like if you make it to the playoffs, you're a contender for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, true. True enough.
So, man, you asked who was in the bowl. Man, that's tough. I definitely got that there. I'm gonna go with D. Lloyd, and I'm just to make a pick, and that's tough.
Yeah, I'm going that and D. Lloyd too.
Agreed. And do we have Nat winning season 1 Super Bowl?
I think Nat has too many tricks up his sleeve, and this is not a crack at at any whatever that's been brought up in the past. I'm just saying, like, just in general, I think Nat has a playbook that we ain't even seen yet on both sides of the ball.
If he doesn't win, is it a failed season? Like, I think we all kind of predicted him to win it because he, just because of his talent and then the team. You know what I'm saying? His team is going to implode because they're old and really didn't have much talent. He's done a great job with them, but they did start off good in that secondary. Is it an upset if he doesn't win at all?
I think so.
I got to go yes. If he didn't have Philip Lindsay, I may not say yes, but now that he has Philip Lindsay, I have to say if he doesn't win, it's an upset.
That's a good point, the Philip Lindsay point.
Yeah, because he already had a nice offensive line. He's got a back who's going to be a problem all next season for you, Mike. Sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not on the trade committee.
I already told him, man. I got Philip Lindsay winning MVP at some point because he don't have the offensive weapons outside with the receivers, but he damn sure got the offensive line and the running back and the know-how to make it happen.
Yeah,
so
that know-how can't be underrated. It really can't.
Yeah, and let me go on record on the podcast and apologize to Vet. You know what I'm saying? I said a lot of wild stuff on my stream.
My man said wild stuff. I love it.
It was wild, and it was meant for JP. So Vet, I'm sorry, but JP was meant for you. Peace and love to all of y'all, but still, that's how I'm feeling.
Boy, Mike and these feelings, man.
Man, you gotta let them show, man. Gotta let people know where you at with it.
Z, what?
Z, you quiet over there.
I was literally just about to. Yeah, I feel like he's got this like grand point he's about to hit us with that we ain't thought about all night. What you got?
Oh no, man. But I mean, I definitely agree that it's pretty much Super Bowl or bust. After everything that happened this season with the disengage and all that other stuff, it's prove it time. And I know I'm probably gonna get a comment like, "Oh, you want me to prove it, but you didn't make it to the playoffs. I don't care." Like, like I'm already anticipating rebuttals. Like, it's always a rebuttal.
That part.
But I mean, you gotta make it to the Super Bowl and win it, man. That's what. If you're regarded as the universal best user in this league, you went 15-1, win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think in full context, yes, I think you're right. But I don't know if we have to go back and listen to the first episode of this cycle. But did we say Nat would win the Super Bowl, or are we just saying it? I don't remember.
I don't remember if we said he'd win. I think we said he would be there though.
Yeah. Okay. But now after everything has played out, I'm definitely on the same boat as you. Like it would be a shock if he doesn't win. That doesn't mean the games won't be close and fall. It actually don't mean falling won't be competitive. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Super Bowl will be a blowout especially if it's D. Lloyd. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not with D. Lloyd. Lloyd plays at a pace too. So I don't know.
If it's Nat and D. Lloyd, like Nat plays the mental game. I don't think he gets enough credit for the mental game that he plays.
Yes, he does. You say that all the time.
I know. I say it all the time.
Who else doesn't say it?
I don't. What's my man?
Don't give that man no more credit than he already has. No, I'm saying, we all know Matt is.
No. But what I'm saying is that's the part of the game that D. Lloyd kind of has to be ready for. Like
truth. he's going to throw all kind of stuff at you.
Yeah, and the thing, he's got to use it against him, right? If Nat, starts pulling out his 1-play touchdowns and, 3-play drives to score, sit on the ball. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But, I mean, he'll do things like, schedule a game in 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying, then delay it by 10, just little small.
He did that to me.
Oh, he did it? Oh,
he did that to me. Yeah. He said he had to go get his laptop. Maybe he did. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But we definitely had a time set, and conveniently, he was ready to go as soon as the Titans game ended. Titans and the Texans. So, it's all good.
Hey.
Hollywood nap. Gotta love it.
The production, right?
Right? It's good for the league, though. Definitely is. That's just real.
So let's just have a conversation for the sake of, because this is a podcast. Let's say Nat does not win the conference game.
The conference game? Yeah. So against the Texans?
Yeah. If he doesn't win that game. And now you got D. Lloyd and the Texans.
Oof. I'd probably go Fallen. And don't get it twisted. It wouldn't be too crazy. I know we all said it'd be a bust for Nat. We're just kind of talking. I know that. But it wouldn't be too crazy if Fallen wins. Like, it wouldn't just be the wildest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think since they already played, that it gives Nat a bigger advantage, because the way Fallen's team is built up, there's only so many ways he can play.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
very true.
Speed. But against people that know how to take away big plays, it's going to be harder to methodically drive when your main trick is deep passes. Not like main trick, but you attack people through the intermediate to deep range of the field.
I can see that. I love it.
Think there's a chance for Texans? I mean, you brought it up.
I don't know that I so much believe it's a chance. I just think you have to, I don't want to say as a news reporter, as someone who speaks on the league as a whole, you do have to consider what if. I'm not going to give it 20 minutes, but I'll give it 2. Just to say what if.
Fallen does have a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's, it might be, some people, have their theories about it, but it looked legit to me. And I was there and I saw the game, so I'm not going to take nothing away from Falk.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just had to throw it out there that, in theory, it is possible that, he makes it to the dance, if you will. Then let's say it's one last time. Say it's Fallen and Cookie Boy, Lions and Texans. Does Cookie Boy take that with ease? Does Fallen beat Cookie Boy?
I think Fallen wins that one. I don't know, man. If Cookie wins the Super Bowl with the Lions, regardless of if he plays Fallen or not, that's one of the best runs. Because I think they started at 70, 78.
Did they have an X factor on that team?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Not a single one.
Yeah,
Kenny Galladay was though, but that's it.
I don't think he started as one. I think he started as a superstar. I have the Lions in a different league.
Well, superstar. You mean, does anybody have? He doesn't have no.
No X.
Oh yeah, no X factors.
Yeah.
I think. My team. I think me and his team are maybe one other that don't have X factors, but he definitely had.
The Jets didn't have any. I don't even think the Jets had a superstar. Maybe Quentin Williams.
I don't think the Jets had a coach for half the league. You know what I'm saying?
The fact, I mean, no lies.
Those are all true statements.
I mean, I'll put it out there, though. If Cookie wins the Super Bowl, that great accomplishment. Maybe best accomplishment
it's
in
up there.
PML history.
It's up there. Mainly because it's season 1, just before Nat jumps on and say, hey, I won with the yada yada. This is about season 1, sir.
We talking season 1.
Yeah, season 1. Stock Detroit Lions.
What do y'all think the biggest disappointment this season has been? I got one for you.
What you got? Go ahead.
Oh, it's my boy Z-Star.
Oh.
Just kind of, yeah.
You all right, Mike?
Yeah. No, I mean, he's right, though, bro. Like, I should be, like,
we got to have some engaging conversation. We're being critical of Nat and everybody else. We got to, talk
I didn't say you couldn't. I just checked in.
And Z quiet over there, so I want to know what's going on. Why we so quiet? I'm okay.
I mean, I definitely had the team to win. I felt like I was a Super Bowl contender personally. You can disagree. I don't care.
That's what I thought you were too. You know that.
And 9-7 finishing the way it did, I felt like I was in control of that game too, and then kind of literally threw it away. And you can just really just have to wait and build to next season. And that sucks because when your team, like my team, Thielen's not going to get any better. He's going to regress. So I got some moves to make too. So I feel like this was a great year for me to compete. But it is what it is, bro.
Is your team old?
Yeah, for sure.
Dang. So this was a big one.
But like we're old at QB and QB linebacker and just young at receiver. I mean, Thielen is 30, but that's it. But everybody else is for the most part young.
And the cold piece about your season, because I watched all your games too. To me, it all came down to one play, and you know what play I'm talking about against the Bears.
Oh yeah,
that's
believe it or not, that same play
screenplay
is what gave Cookie the momentum in the in my game against him in week 17 because I was up 21-10 with about a minute 10 left, and I was like, all right, he had 2 timeouts. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just run this play, see if I can get some yards. If not, we're gonna take it to the half. And his defensive end, Trey Flowers.
His
catching is like 55.
Yeah.
Maybe lower than that. He picks off the ball. He doesn't just pick it off. It's like a one-handed snag.
Yeah.
And then he scores. And then, after that, it's kind of like, dang, like, bro, like, I told myself not to do that. And then, it's kind of downhill from there because he got 2 coverage breakdowns that he scored off.
You said you told yourself the same way Mike be doing on his painting Madden with Mike.
100%.
Mike Ross. Bob King.
The 2 picks, like that pick against Snowball. I was like, all right, if it's not there, we're gonna throw it away. And then I see X breaking up. I'm finna throw this. This is gonna be a first down because it's inaccurate off back foot turnover, game loss. So, I'm probably gonna remove the screen pass from my playbook.
No, Z, to me, like you said, man, all your games came down to 7 points, bro. So that's a tough way to go out. But you gonna come back strong.
Got to, bro.
Got to. Who you got? What's your biggest disappointment, Z?
I'm disappointed in Drama. Just like I'm sure he's disappointed in me.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
You know what? I was trolling you. Drama really is the biggest disappointment. I think that's easy.
I mean, I talked to him a little bit because we were supposed to play in another league, and we can it's really like there's no way he shouldn't have been leading that division.
Was it 9-2? 9-2 to 9-7.
And lost
5 games, bro. Whoa.
And the worst part about it, I think it wasn't.
I want to mention my name on a podcast. Keep going.
I mean, Goose, you know that you should be playing better than you have. So
I'll take that.
We don't gotta mention you, bro. We talk about this.
Well, Goose, you can say yourself if you think you're the biggest disappointment for you. Like, what do you got?
I'm disappointed in myself. But
as the biggest though.
But not as the biggest. No, that's just a personal thing. I'm still trying to figure out what my biggest disappointment would be right now. So I'm working on that. While Z is talking. Superstar, my bad.
But yeah, Drama. I just, he got Minshew out of a trade, so I don't know if that's his QB for the future or not. But this was the Steelers' defense is nasty, and I don't necessarily know how regression is gonna hit him. But this was a good year to come out that division and make some noise.
All right, Goose, you had plenty of time to think.
Man, I just don't know that I could put one together. I'm trying to take a take that y'all haven't mentioned. From Steelers being nice to, I guess I expected more from Z's running game. To try to still same, but Z, I always thought of you as nice with the stick, running the ball, and I've played Dalvin Cook a lot in a couple different leagues. That boy gets ignorant, you know what I'm saying? And I expected you to really, if not lead the league in rushing, be top 3. You know what I'm saying? And that could, I don't even know if that's. So
funny story about that. I mean, like, I would have times where I would look, I'd be like, yo, like, I've only run the ball like 8 times and thrown 21 passes. Like, why am I not running the ball? Dalvin still finished with
damn.
Yeah. Dalvin still finished with 1,500 yards and 22 touchdowns, I think.
That's nice.
Rushing.
Not bad.
That's great.
No, not bad at all.
I mean, but I wasn't top 5 in the league, so.
Well,
you said Philip Lindsay MVP. I'm looking at a Dalvin Cook MVP.
For sure.
So it's gonna be a different season. Gonna definitely be a different season. We hear everything. Everything has been noted.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I put it out there, man. I was trying to give something else other than that, man, because I played. It don't even matter what league I was in. So I played the Vikings, and dude had Dalvin Cook literally acting a donkey on the field. In the first half, I'm like, man, what is he doing? You know, like, like it was annoying. It was hard to stop, but I'm looking at top 5 on the daddy leagues right now. Passing yards, rushing yards. I don't think I realized JT gave us, Jonathan Taylor gave us 2,600 yards. Is that?
He went off.
Yeah, he went off. Derrick Henry.
I don't know if that happened.
Trailing behind him at 22.
Let's speak on Colt 45 or Papa Green. Let's speak on it. I think he snuck up on a lot of people, man.
Yeah,
with that run game. Do you think it happens again? I mean, he'll probably get 2,000 again, but do you think, the same? What was it? 20? You said 2,400?
26, bro. 2664. So he was knocking on the door for 27.
I guess my question is now that everyone knows that he's a runner, is it going to be as dominant?
I think so.
You think so?
I don't think he'll X Factor with that.
Yeah, he's definitely X Factor.
Yeah,
but he wasn't X Factor last.
But
I thought you jumped straight to it. I don't know.
When you think about it, I mean, it just depends on how. I think it depends on how Chef Scoop's draft goes, because he beat him in.
Chef beat him. Chef beat him and allowed me to just kind of chill against the Bills, which technically got Tua hurt, but whatever.
That being said, Chef has the number 2 pick and the number 9 pick, a nasty front 7. I just don't. I mean, we know
has what?
He has the number 2 pick and the number 9 pick.
Did we know that?
I did not know that. Oh man!
You remember the Jalen Ramsey trade?
Oh,
the Rams traded 2 first rounders. So since our Rams user went 3-13, that might have been boost. Since our Ram user didn't have a good season, he had a bottom 2 season. Jaguars has
this man said bottom 2.
I mean, Chef be knowing his stuff, bro.
Yeah.
So,
he traded Gardner Minshew. So maybe we're forecasting a quarterback to Jacksonville. Who knows?
Well, he got Colin. You don't think Colin can give him 2 more years?
Colin, yeah, he can, but bro, like, we win for the long run here.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to do a draft show.
Mandatory.
Man, I did not know he had 2 and 9.
That's 2 top 10
2
picks.
And 9.
That's crazy.
That's an offense changer right there, because there's a lot of talent in this draft. He can really get whatever he needs.
Okay, we already here. Let's get it. We'll stay draft as we take our head on on the back 9 of this episode. Mike, you probably talked to Chef the most of all of us right here on the show.
Man.
Pick 2. Where you going? With it's crazy talent, both sides of the ball, especially in those first 5 picks. Where you going?
If I'm Chef?
Yeah, if you Chef.
If I'm Chef, and the way Chef plays, and he says he doesn't say, he really is. He's an offensive coach, in real life for a minor league football team out here in Austin, Central Texas. So, and I played him too, and I think he has the luxury of there's a lot of things he could do, man. I mean, you take maybe Jamar Chase and a lineman. That's what I would do. I don't know. I wouldn't take a quarterback. I know Z mentioned, maybe a quarterback goes, but I would roll the dice one more year with Colin, and then I'd get the best playmaker available, which in my opinion is Chase. And if he's in position to get the best offensive lineman, do that too. That's what I would do. But I'm kind of vanilla with my my team building. So that wouldn't be too splashy. I do recognize that.
I would take the whoever JT doesn't take, because we know he's taking a quarterback.
So you're saying take the other quarterback, basically?
Yeah, I mean, they're both going to be really good. And you can design your scheme around both of their strengths. And then, I mean, at pick 9, you know, if you don't want to keep pick 9, you can make some trades. You can get some extra assets. You can do a lot.
You trying to plant some seeds? Is that what's going on?
I already planted that seed, but that tree did not grow at all.
It did grow. Okay. He's like, yeah, you know, you trade that number 9. I wonder if anybody.
Yeah, no. This isn't a disclaimer, trade waiver here, but yeah, man, you could. I mean, if Jamar Chase is still there, you get another weapon to go with DJ Chark. You could take a running back. You could take a Travis Etienne and give yourself a number 1 guy for your new quarterback, and then you have DJ Chark. So all your top options are under 24. You can do a lot.
You can do a lot. Let me jump back in there. Me and Goose have been going back and forth about no way to take Travis Etienne as a top 10, and you say that it's possible.
So my only especially for like Shuff, you know, just my only argument. I don't want to say argument. This is where like draft grades get interesting. I'm going to throw this out there just because Nat likes to grade performances. It would be cool to see Nat grade draft performances, you know? So maybe you get Bacon in on that because Bacon always does the homework on that. But the thing about a Travis Etienne is, like you say, hey, he's not a top 10 pick. Okay, but if you wait, he won't be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, yeah, he's a first rounder for sure. I'm just saying, like, do you spend a top 10 pick on a running back?
I feel like you can make and break your season, bro, if you have the right scheme. I mean, we have plenty of examples of it in our league. We have Jonathan Taylor being a rookie. You have Melvin Gordon last year. You have Boston Scott last year. I mean, this year, Cookie turned DeAndre Swift into LaDainian Tomlinson next to Christian McCaffrey. Like, I think he had like 100-something receptions. Like, yeah. So, I mean, a running back can change your season in the right hands. So
I know this ain't the draft. I know this ain't the draft show, but I got Chuba Hubbard over.
You think as the better back?
Interesting.
Just for this game, maybe.
I don't know, because I got this thing. I got this theory running in the back of my head on backs 5'10" and shorter. Really, I want to say 5'9", but I'll give 5'10". Etienne's 5'10". Chuba is 6'1".
Is it?
Yeah, 6'1", 208. Oh, my draft board is something to see. You keep talking about that little hour you spent. That's cute.
Okay. We'll compare later on. Yeah. Well, okay. Fair enough. If you know that, then that's what's up. But yeah, I think you know what though? But here's the thing. Whenever the combine results come out, and again, this isn't the draft show, so we'll do a full one. Whenever the combine comes out, if Etienne is running a nice 4-4?
Yeah, it's got to be a
4-3.
Yeah.
Then you take them. Then I guess you have the luxury of taking them. I'll put it like that.
I think it's two things. You got the combine results and what free agency does. Because that also could play a big part in. I don't know how much money the Jags have to spend. Actually, I can look right quick. I know Daddy Leagues ain't. I don't know if Daddy Leagues is perfectly accurate on this, but I know it's in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's in the ballpark. And while you look, let's get our final.
Oh, he's got over $50 million to spend according to Daddy Leagues.
Oh, he got money there.
Yeah, so
he might turn that whole team around.
This whole thing, he could do something in free agency and then come double back and.
The Jags are loaded, like, with potential. His defense. If he can get Kelvin Chasen to superstar, bro, he's loaded. Like, he already has 3 superstars. I don't know if Miles Jack is a superstar or not, but CJ Henderson and Josh Allen are already nasty. So, I mean, he's got the potential to go crazy with that team.
Good stuff.
I kind of agree. I'm looking at Kaepernick stacks too. I think, ride out Kaepernick one more season.
That's what I'm thinking. But then the next year, though, you would have to take a QB first, second round, but it won't be Trevor Lawrence. I'm
not a fan of that though. And I'll say that because
I literally just backed out. Like, now maybe get the QB now. That way you can build them up through the next couple seasons.
You don't know how windows are gonna work.
True.
Like, you don't know how windows are gonna work because next year could be his window because, I mean, Fallen's team isn't going to get much better.
True.
Bubba's team isn't going to get much better, like on paper at least. Like his guys are in the middle of their prime, heading out of their prime, and Colts needs a QB desperately. So
you take one QB off the board for him. You right?
Yeah, right. You take
he's got to take a quarterback.
Arguably had the best QB. You can arguably had the best QB in the draft. And then on top of that, like you got to pay your guys too. Like Miles Jack is about to have to get paid. Josh Allen's about to have to get paid.
Yeah, so he's got to take a quarterback. That's pretty much.
And he paid Colin, I'm sure. Well, Colin has to get paid. He only got him for 1 year.
Shoot.
Yeah, you're right, Z. That's a good argument.
Yeah, let Colin walk then.
You just gotta be careful with how you decide to go about it. It could because windows are short in PML, man. Yeah, real short.
True. Well, yeah, let's get these Super Bowl picks. I'll go first. I got Nat again. I got Nat beating Fallen 35-21. I got Cookie losing to D Lloyd. We'll go 24 to 17.
Oh, you put numbers.
Like a close game.
You call them points.
Put numbers on it. You know what I'm saying? And then in the Super Bowl with Nat versus D Lloyd, Nat's just too much for D Lloyd to handle. D Lloyd with a great season. Shout out to him. Nat wins 35-13.
So, just giving you a little score update. It's about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Cookie is up 37-28. D-Lloyd has the football. So we'll see how this one ends.
No fourth quarter magic. That's game. Cookie's playing the Super Bowl.
Cookie. Yeah, Cookie won that.
It's 37-28, man. D-Lloyd got the ball. He could go down and score.
But you can't give up 30.
I've never heard anybody say hashtag D-Lloyd magic, but I have heard Cookie magic. Yeah. And if he's already up, then
erase what I said. Nat wins the Super Bowl 35-21 against Cookie for me.
I mean, I had Nat winning the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go with I'll go with 35-21. Did you say that? Was that your exact score?
I'll go. Makes sense. That makes sense.
So a question, as it's currently looking like Cookie Boy, I guess I should be giving a score, but whatever. Currently looking like it's going to be Cookie Boy versus Nat. Does Cookie Boy have the team to beat Nat's team? Like Cookie Boy's attack is all passing and Nat's all...
Not at all. Absolutely not. It's not even a question.
I didn't think it was, but I'm just saying, is there any part of this story where Cookie Boy could upset Nat?
Hey, that's why you play the games. Who says that? Who has that quote? That's why you play the game. You never know. Like, I'm just saying it's 98% Nat, but there's 2% chance. You know what I'm saying? And
especially with Cookie does a lot of his stuff with his attack is mainly in the air, and that's one thing the Patriots have going for them is their defensive backfield. So just had to throw that out there for the sake of reporting, I guess, podcasting. But nah, man, it's I got Nat. I can't give a number. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'll give you a number. I got 42-24 Nat. Nat puts up 42. Couple scores and a field goal where he takes his points. He has 24 points. I'll let the church say.
Right, so I think we all agree with our season one picks being Nat for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess we about wrap it up here, man. I really look forward to the draft conversation because you threw some stuff out there. One, I didn't realize Jags had 2 top 10 picks, and then, like you said, having to pay Kaepernick, sign a quarterback now. So, this would be interesting, man. I really look forward to that conversation for sure. As always, to all of our users and our listeners, man, thanks for hanging out. PremierMadden.com is on the way. Stay tuned. All of our users, you know where the points go now, so it's about that time, guys. About to start seeing what guys do with their points as the offseason is approaching. Might even see some people try to, free up some free agents free up guys on the no trade list to make some moves. So that'd be interesting, man. But as always, we appreciate you for listening. We getting out of here right now. Superstar. My apologies. I think I just like saying that more than anything. Superstar, say something to the people on the way out, bro.
Season 1's counting down, getting ready for draft season. For some people, it could be more important than the regular season. So, it's going to be, as always, good PML action.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt. Always entertainment here, guys. We appreciate you for listening. The Rolling Out the Pocket podcast, the #1 podcast in the Madden community, as we are part of the #1 league, the most immersive, content-driven league in the Madden community, Premier Madden League. We are powered by PremierMadden.com. You can find us featured on Sports Gamers Online, Cookie Boy 17, and D-Lloyd TV. We get down here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to hit the button because I don't want no confusion. It's going to work the first time. It's going to work the first time. I'm about to get IT down here. I need a new button. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. We out, guys. Thanks.
Struggling over there.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it just got real. Guys, thanks for listening. As always, we are out.